Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So we are still sideways, and pretty much sideways and inside this channel that we drew earlier in the week. For me at the moment, there's still nothing really on offer on the higher time frames here. This is still a waiting game. You can see the oscillators all grouped to the upside here, and sort of crossing over, then crossing over in a bearish pattern, then a bullish pattern. So nothing really giving you any indication as to what is going to happen here. If we move down to the 3 hour, you'll see oscillators grouping to the upside again. We did get a bit of a rejection off this area in the beginning of the week, so that was 15,664. There is what looks like, you could argue it's an inverse head and shoulders, you could also argue it's a cup and handle. So here is a shoulder, here is a head, and here is a shoulder, or alternatively, here is a cup, and here is a handle. Both of those are obviously bullish breakout patterns at the moment, so you could argue that. Personally, I'm not entirely convinced. If you look at the 3 hour this week, you can see we've been hovering around the moving averages, and then we've broken away with the moving averages starting to point to the upside. Oscillators is what worries me with trying to chase longs at the moment there. And you can see on the hour, oscillators are grouped to the upside. We do have a similar pattern here on the hour from yesterday where the moving averages are pointing to the upside. So I'm not convinced either way. I would expect some kind of structure, and there is fairly strong structure, but lower down as well at 15,600 or 15,612. So I'm still sitting on hands. We've got quite a bit of data still to get through this week. So that's kind of what I'm going to wait for. I'm not really going to bother myself with the DAX at the moment, or the S&P for that matter. So yeah, it is sit patiently. There is a gap to the downside. From yesterday, you can see there's a fairly big gap there. So that will act as the magnet as well. We are kind of top of the channel range. So yeah, anything can happen. We can pull all the way back down to here as well. So I'm sitting on my hands. I'm really not interested in this just yet. There's absolutely nothing here. Even just before we close off, let's just get on to the 15-minute. And you can see here, whenever you see gaps, so look at this red fall here. Look at the gaps, gaps. The minute you see that, especially when you're going against the main trend, and the main trend on the daily is obviously still up, you know that you're looking for support. Find support and then accelerate away. So maybe on the 15-minute you've got little squirts that you can actually buy into if you're watching the structure on the 15-minute. Get your levels in on the higher time frame. Wait for pullbacks onto structure and buy into it, provided that you are above the moving averages like this. But anyway, for me, I'm still on hands. I'm not really keen on this. Hope it helps you somewhat, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.